This video is going to be super helpful for you YouTube entrepreneurs out there, any YouTuber really, who is looking to really maximize on their YouTube brand deal and sponsorship revenue. This video is going to talk about how to get your next brand deal to be 5, 15K, like really raising your prices here and charging what you deserve. So if that's exciting to you, go ahead and type in brand deal in the comments below. And you know what I'm gonna say, let's get to it. Let's go ahead and get to it. All right, so the first thing I wanted to mention, I just wanted to talk about pricing from the beginning because that's what we're all here for, right? Especially you saw the video of this, or the title of this video, right? Here's my kind of back of the napkin rule of thumb when it comes to charging, and just to give you some baseline metrics. And this is just baseline from like what I've charged, and some people have way better negotiating skills than me and can charge way more. Some have charged less than these baseline, but here's what I think your prices should be according to this, what I'm gonna say. So if you have right now 75 to 100,000 subscribers, really it's the views that matter per month. With 75,000 to 100,000 views on your platform, you should, per month, if your channel's getting 75K to 100,000 views per month. So you go to the YouTube studio and see the views you've gotten in the past 28 days. That's what I'm talking about. So you should be charging minimum $4,000 for a dedicated video. Really 45, let's call it 4,500. For like a mention, like a 60 to 90 second mention, you should be charging $2,000, right? At least between $2,000 and $2,500 for 90-second mentions. And then anything in between is, you can negotiate. And so the other thing is like, let's just go from views per month, because subscriber count really doesn't matter. And that's what companies don't understand, is they judge your channel based off the amount of subscribers you have, which they need to understand your view count and demographics, and I'll touch on that. But let's say your channel right now is pulling in 30,000 to 50,000 views per month. I would charge anywhere between 2K to 2,500 per dedicated video. And dedicated video doesn't mean you have to make a 15-minute long video. It's probably in the range of at least 7 to 8 minutes. And then around, 800 to 1,000 for a 90-second mention. So, it's kind of, and then like from those numbers, you can just scale up or down depending on your channel size and the amount of views you're getting per month. And here's the thing with what was I going to talk about? For me and for you, you have to disclose when your channel is sponsored or not. And for me, it's a lot less. I don't like disclosing that I have a sponsor for a video that's like 20 minutes long. If I have a 90-second mention, I technically have to disclose that I have a brand sponsorship on the channel. So I have to tick the mark, yes, this video has a paid promotion, which kind of sucks, because it's like, then viewers are like, oh, this video is sponsored. And I don't know for sure, but I have a feeling like you get less AdSense revenue. So if I'm going to do a dedicated, or if I'm going to do a sponsorship, like make it worth it for me and you, like pay me for my dedicated price point, and you too, like be like, hey, it really, if I'm going to do this, and if you're going to steal my traffic on my channel, like, let's just do a dedicated video and make it worth it for both parties. Okay. That's the other thing too, is you need to know your channel's worth. Like, this is a super warm traffic source for companies. It's warm. It's not cold traffic, right? They know that they could never go to Facebook and be like, hey, let me pay you 2K and, and expect these amount of results, right? You have to pay for everything with Facebook. You have to pay for the video scripts, the video production, the copy, the traffic, and with like, you don't even know the amount of ROI. When a company's paying an influencer or a YouTuber, paying the YouTuber for the upfront fee and work to do all that, like the creativity, the scripting, the video production. If you have a team of editors, like you have to pay them. Like there's so much, and that's what they don't understand, and why it's such like bullshit when they come and lowball a creator is because that's just not fair. Not only are you making me do the upfront work to, promote your company's product, but you're accessing my warm traffic source that I've built, that I've spent years building up, and that's just not cool. And it really pisses me off too when companies expect you to get started for free, and then they're like, oh, we'll pay you when the video is approved or when the video is done. It's just not fair. It's totally not fair, because you're essentially asking someone to work for free and trust, and you really have to protect yourself first. And just think of it like this. You'd never go to a contractor and be like, paint my house and I'll pay you after when I approve it. No, you have to pay them up front for the work, and then they start the work. Same thing when you're providing a service and you're providing brand deals and a sponsored video for someone or a company. Okay, so now that I have that off my chest, and on top of that, here's the thing. They are also stealing your traffic from your own products. So this traffic is not going to go to your funnels and your affiliate offers and your coaching offers. It's going to go to them in an evergreen way. So imagine, and this has happened to me before, imagine lowballing yourself on a price point. That video goes viral, takes off, and sends traffic to them forever. It's like, oh, that sucks. I should have charged this amount, because now it's like they're getting all this traffic. And here's the thing. You want to start off great relationships. You want to be cordial and make a great working relationship, but you have to protect yourself and your brand first. You do, because a lot of these companies have no interest in reciprocating for you. That's the other thing, is like, it's hard for me to work for a company where it's like all about them, all about them, all about them. It's been so much easier to work with companies and make long-term agreements and sponsorship deals when they give you something, when they, give you an email swap, or they promote you on their website, or they promote you to their audience. Like, it's like, okay, well, what's in it for me? Can you offer me anything? And here's another way to get creative is that, having brand deals and sponsorships with YouTube isn't just limited to a video on your channel that you make for them. No, it could be so many other things. Like, they can sponsor, one of your events. They can sponsor your course, right? Have you ever thought of that? Where, hey, brand name, like, why don't you sponsor my course? Meaning you pay me to teach my customers how to use your tool, and I will have it in my course forever, and I will continue to promote my course and get people through the door, which means a sale for you when the customer joins my program. I've done that before, where I've charged 5-figure upfront investments for me to be like, hey, I'm going to teach your tool in my course. Then I'm going to prompt my students to sign up for it. And then that's, recurring revenue for your audience or your customers as well. And I'm not only going to invite them to opt in and buy your product, but I'm going to teach them in my course how to use it because they trust me. So that's another way that I've had, 5-figure agreements, right? It's thinking outside of the box on how it could work. So, and that's the other thing too, is like, there's other ways this is more like joint venture, where you partner with another creator or another business owner, and you guys do a webinar swap where you promote you promote an event to your audience about their webinar, and then they promote an event to their audience for your webinar. That's a cool way to do things as well. So yeah, it's just when you are going to do business with a company, just make sure that they are also sincere, that they treat you with respect, and that there's something in it for you, honestly. Because if it's very take, what's in it for me, it's going to be like a client, a nightmare client, where they're going to take advantage of you. They're going to be like, I want X amount of revisions. They're going to need more revisions. They're going to be like, you know, start over and all this. And that just becomes a big fat nightmare. So please be sure to get crystal clear on the payment agreement, to sign an agreement, to make sure you are crystal clear on, hey, you get X amount of revisions. Here's what the project scope is going to look like for me to get started on this. I have to get some type of money now. Make sure you tell them what your payment terms are, how you accept payment, all of those things. And the other thing too is the way that I price also is based on if I get any rev share from these deals. So if I'm getting affiliate commissions from the product, I can maybe lower my price a little bit on the fee for making the video. If there's no rev share, the price will go up for sure. Because yeah, that's like, again, it's taking traffic away from my business, which is very hard to justify because I have high ticket prices. I have all types of ways that I monetize my channel, and for you to permanently steal my traffic with one video, that's hard to do. So the other thing too is like, hey, reach out. Like if you're a smaller channel right now and you're working on getting your first brand deal, reach out to the companies that you want to work with, that you could see yourself working with. So you can just literally send them emails, send them your media kit, be like, hey, here's my audience, I'm getting X amount of views, here's the channel stats, here's what the demographics of my audience, they love products like yours, they engage with XYZ, and just send them like a 4 to 5 page media kit document on, you know, who you are, what your brand is about, what your audience on your channel is about. And companies love that. They're looking for micro influencers to pay to, you know, do these brand deals and sponsorships with. So hope this was helpful. Let me know in the comments where you are. I'd love to help and give you some advice. So yeah, definitely stick around. Check out the video that's coming up next. All you got to do is click right here, and I will see you on that next video.